Hello everyone, my name is Keiki and today we are discussing the new hero Sauda. It's the latest hero. This hero has been live for around 3 months or so, and now that we have tested it, we can freely speak about this hero and more or less accurately assess Sauda. So let's begin. I'm gonna be presenting to you my own little system of how we're gonna judge the heroes, and while we will be speaking about them, we'll just play the casual game using those heroes. I would play on chimps, but I don't have chimps mode in solo, which is why we'll be playing on hard mode. So, Sauda is a pretty strong hero, if you ask me. We wanted the hero that wields swords for the longest time. Even in BTD 5 times, everyone dreamed of the sword monkey, sword tower, and here we finally got it, the new Sauda. At first, this hero was pretty overpowered, which is why it was nerfed in a few patches afterwards. So right now we have more or less final version of this hero. It's not a new thing for the heroes to get nerfs, because pretty much all the heroes that have been released lately, Brickle, Etienne, both of them were overpowered in the beginning and both of them were nerfed. And the same fate happened to the Sauda hero. So let's begin. I have 8 criteria. Overall utility is the criteria that shows my experience with this hero, and overall utility is a subjective term, but what's most important in this criteria is how do you feel when you play with this hero. Is it difficult to play in the early game? Is it difficult to play in the mid game or late game? Is the hero leveling good enough so that it can keep up with the rounds? Can the hero pop most Bloon types, if not all of them? When does the hero get the special abilities? Overall utility is pretty much summing up all the criteria that are going to be below it. Next is level up balance. Level up balance is how good hero keeps up with the rounds. Price plus hitbox. It means how expensive or cheap is this hero, and can the hero and how small or big the hitbox. The smaller the better, just so you know. Next, chimps, half cash, hard. These are the evaluations how this set hero can be used in all of those game modes. Okay, so far as you can see, Sauda is crushing it on this map. I don't need to do anything, but I will begin doing something pretty soon. For now, let's just add the village, and I will play using Wheezy Boys, using the necromancers, because they are amazing on this map, and eventually we will go straight into the Prince of Darkness. Next criteria is gonna be strat variety, meaning how versatile the amount of strategies that can be used with this hero. For example, Brickle has very bad strat variety, because the only strategies we can use Brickle with are the water strategies, and we can do nothing about this. It's just how it is, which is why it has weak strat variety. On the other hand, for example, hero like Oben can be used with pretty much any strategy, any tower, which is why it has 10 out of 10 strat variety. Okay, let me place the sniper to break the leads, and we should still be good. Okay, races. How good the hero is gonna be in races, because it's one of the more important aspects of the game. Abilities plus skills. Here we will account for all the abilities and passive or active skills of the hero. Okay, and the final one, level 20 or around 95 power. Level 20 goes for the heroes that can level up before round 100 to level 20, and round 95 power, if the hero is not leveling up fast enough, what power will it have at round 95? Because after that round we don't really care, the power stays pretty much the same. Okay. This is gonna be quite a large assessment. Okay, let's begin. So, Sauda. Overall utility is based on my experience. I know it's strange to begin with it, but I just wanna let you know what I'm thinking, and then I'm gonna justify why I think overall utility is 8 out of 10. So, as I've just told you, overall utility is the sum of all the aspects that are gonna be explained further into this video. So, level up balance. Sauda is I would say it's a balanced hero. It's not overpowered by any stretch of an imagination. Right now, Sauda is pretty good in the early game. However, she has weakness because Sauda is short range hero and it's melee hero, which is quite a big handicap on the hero. Okay, let me think. I think this should be enough to deal with the mod. Other than that, she has pretty good damage in the early game and mid game. Is Sauda good at level 20? It's debatable. I would say she is capable, but not the best out there. So, which is why I rated Sauda level up balance at 7 out of 10. It means that Sauda is good. She is really good, but not outstanding or exceptional. Price plus hitbox. This is a cheap hero. She costs 600 bucks. It's one of the cheapest heroes out there, which is why it has 9 out of 10 price rating, and hitbox. This hero has also very small hitbox. I'm pretty sure that only Quincy has tinier hitbox than Sauda. Okay. Also, the reason why I'm not hunting the golden bloon is just because I don't want to set up the ice towers on this map. It's not the goal of this video. Okay, so which is why also, if I have multiple grades in the same criteria box, I'm gonna be using the subtotal of those. So, for example, we have 9 plus 9 in the price plus hitbox. We add them up and divide by 2, and we get the 9 rating total for this specific criteria. Next, chimps, half cash, and hard mode. It's also quite a rating because in chimps, basically, this one is very similar to the strat variety. How good are the heroes in chimps mode is pretty important thing, because if the hero cannot be placed in the beginning of the game, it's most likely that you won't be able to level up the hero fast enough to get to the level 20. And level 20 heroes, as you might know, pretty much all of them become much more powerful at this stage, and even specifically at level 20. Even like level 18 to 19 hero is weaker, significantly weaker than level 20 heroes most of the time. Okay. So in chimps, I would rate Sauda at 8 out of 10 because you can place her immediately, I'm pretty sure, because she costs 600 bucks, and in chimps mode you get 650 in the beginning. She will not be perfect for most maps. I'm speaking about the expert maps. You can easily deal with every chimps mode in the beginner and probably intermediate maps using Sauda. Of course, every hero has its own specific maps that work much better. Sauda excels in the small maps where bloons have multiple intersections, such as the map we are playing on right now, Balance. So here, it's a very easy map. but it demonstrates the strength of Sauda very good. So as you can see in the center, balloons make 3 circles, and Sauda's range is big enough to handle all the balloons in the center. Okay, and we afford the Prince of Darkness. Perfect. As you can see, I also will play with the minimum amount of towers in this walkthrough just because we wanna flex. Okay, let me sell those, and right now we have 2 towers and 1 hero. Half cash. Half cash is similar to chimps because I think Sauda would be a good hero for half cash, because she has pretty balanced early game stats, which allows us to place her more or less in the beginning. You will not have enough cash to place her immediately, because even with Monkey Knowledge you get 425 bucks on half cash. However, $600 is pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure Oben is like 650 to 700, which is why you can play Sauda earlier than Oben, and most of the half cash strategies involve Oben. So this is my reasoning. I think Sauda will be pretty damn good there, which is why I'm rating her at 8 out of 10. And hard mode, 10 out of 10. You can, as I just told you, you can play on pretty much any map using Sauda, and you will have easy time dealing with all the balloons. Why am I rating her so high? Because in the hard mode, it is important to lower your rating expectations, I would say, and think out of the box. Think how the new player will benefit from playing with Sauda. Is it gonna be good experience for them? Is it gonna be easy or not? And the answer to this question is definitely it's gonna be very simple to play with Sauda for the new players, which is why I think that this hero deserves 10 out of 10 rating for the hard mode. Next, we have the strat variety. Strat variety goes hand in hand with the hard rating, and I think strat variety with this hero is 10 out of 10 because you can play with pretty much any strategies, including the water-based towers using Sauda. This is one of those universal heroes which excel in pretty much every strategy you can think of. Of course, there are some strategies specific to the heroes, like mobile or spam with Jones, but still, I'm convinced that this hero is very, very powerful in this regard. Races. In races, Sauda is not the best. On paper, when we just saw the leaks about Sauda and the demo version, Sauda could have been the most broken and overpowered hero for races. However, in reality, she turned out mediocre there. So what I mean by this is, if Sauda dealt splash damage all the time, she would have been very broken, because in races you can send multiple rounds at the same time. It's not rare that you send 50 rounds simultaneously just to get to the top 100 time. Sometimes people even send 80 rounds in a matter of seconds. So it's completely normal thing. Which is why I think Sauda could have been very good, but she doesn't deal the splash damage. The only good utility for Sauda is gonna be this knife ability, where she deals alright damage to the cerams, but this ability is also pretty limited. You cannot solo, for example, all the ceramics on the map if you have 30 waves sent, and the damage of the knife ability is it's not very big when you have a lot of balloons on the map. It's really good for cleanup, and the ability, the level 3 ability, is also kinda mediocre, which is why it's 6 out of 10. Next is abilities plus skills. By abilities, I mean level 3, level 10, and level 20 ability if the hero has such ability. And skills is the specific skills that heroes possess, such as camo vision, such as ability to pop LEDs, and so on and so forth. Just the unique skills that allow the hero to be more useful. Sauda's level 3 ability is not very good. It's mediocre, which, as I've just said, and which is why I rated it at 6 out of 10. Next, Sauda's level 10 ability is good, but not overpowered, unfortunately. It was overpowered, but it got nerfed. So, as it is right now, the level 10 ability is alright at cleanup, but it's not good at dealing with a lot of balloons. And passive abilities. Sauda can pop, if I'm not mistaken, she can pop pretty much every balloon. I'm not sure about LED balloons, but I'm pretty sure that when she levels up, she is capable of popping LED balloons. Let me see. Okay, Sauda, LED balloons. Okay, she can't pop LED balloons on the beginner levels. Okay, level 15. I'm pretty sure that... Okay, at level 15 she can pop the LED balloons. Let me check, is it level... I'm pretty sure it's level 13 ability. Yes, from level 13 Sauda can pop the LED balloons, which allows her to pop all balloon types and also deal damage to the DDDs, which is pretty significant if you ask me, which is why I rated her at 8 out of 10 skill wise. And finally, level 20 or around 95 power. Remember, level 20 counts if the hero can reach level 20 by round 100. Sauda can reach level 20 by round 100 beginning from the intermediate maps, if I'm not mistaken. So on the advanced maps she will reach level 20 for sure before round 100, and same goes for the expert maps. But she will not reach this level on the beginner maps. Not that you really need it in those maps, but still. Which is why for... Now, how powerful she is on level 20. I also should mention her passive damage skill. It's not really good. Like, you could see that Sauda has some kind of white glare when she attacks the blimps, and this white glare is the overtime damage. It's pretty small, which is why I don't think it's even worth mentioning. It's alright, but it's like making her 2-3% more useful, and it's just for show. Okay, level 20 power of Sauda is 7 out of 10. She has more or less good piercing power with the passive attacks. I would say it's like similar to Quincy's. It's not exceptional. Churchill and Adora are much more powerful than her on level 20. Abilities do not scale that well on the later rounds. Okay, we won, but I'm gonna go up to round 100 probably. Which is why I think she's 7 out of 10. She's not bad, but she could be more powerful, I would say. Okay, and overall score of Sauda is 8 out of 10. That's a solid rating, and this hero can be used in the most circumstances on most game modes easily, and you will not struggle pretty much with any balloon types, and it's quite rare for the hero to be able to pop all balloon types. I'm pretty sure, okay, Sauda can do this, Ezili can do this, but Ezili is trash, and Churchill can do this. So this is a pretty good and unique ability, and I think overall rating 8 out of 10 is a very good feat for the new hero. Okay, let's add some more defenses here. What should I add? I'm pretty sure I should add MAD. We have enough cash for this. Amazing. And lock it in place for now. This combination of towers should be enough to handle around 100, to be honest. Okay, and we also are gonna use MAD's abilities sometimes, and yep, as you can see, this is magnificent. All of those towers are really potent, and as you can see, this is an unordinary strategy. Just so you know, rarely people use this specific strategy, but I think it's really funny to mix it up and to have some variety in your gameplay. So, Sauda can be used on almost every map and in the different scenarios. Also, I do recommend it for the new players. And the more, I would say, valuable question is, do you buy Sauda earlier than the other heroes? The answer is yes, if you like her, because she's more than powerful enough to give you the simple and easy to win games as you level up, like I would say level 40 through 100, but she's not omnipotent. It's just how it is. I would say Sauda is on par with Etienne, and both of those heroes are remarkably powerful when dealing with pretty much everything. You know, I wonder if I should re-record or just make the newer version of my Etienne video. And so we're gonna see. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a little montage of destroying everything up to around 100. And here you go. Okay, that's a bit insane. It lagged out slightly. And there you go, guys. Sauda is good hero. You definitely should buy it if you like it in the beginning, and the overall rating is 8 out of 10. Now press the like or dislike button depending on what you think about this video, and see ya in the next one. Write down in the comments which hero you wanna see next.